absolutely mad. Good 3 hours of it, and we've literally just got round the headland now. And we're sailing! Yep, we are sailing. And we've got only 3 knots over ground and 10 knots of wind and 4.1 through the water. But we're happy with that. Oh, scaling a bit there. Tail's even off again. That's why. No wonder we're healing up. Oh. So we've had an absolute nightmare every morning. Everything we've tried to do just went wrong. That's why we haven't been cameraing much. Everything, literally the auto helm was stopping. Then the sails were overpowered. So we switched the engine off, then the engine back on. Had to put a reef in, and just to contend them with the weather as well. Even though it's a really nice day, it's just been a nightmare. Plus we're going against like 2.2 knots of tide at the minute, and the auto helm just couldn't cope with the strength of it or something, I don't know. But yeah, we have 7 knots of wind at the minute, and we're doing 3 knots speed over ground. So it's not the best morning really. The helm's just went down now to make some sandwiches. Cheer us up for a bit. And we're still at the headland that we've been at for the last hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, it's just been not a good morning. This is the first time we've went against the tide on this trip, and it'll be the last as well. It's only that we'll have to do to get to Grimsby, or I wouldn't have done it, because we need to go home tomorrow for like 3 days and then come back again on Sunday, or I would never have done it. Yeah, but learn from the mistakes. So we'll have a reef in the main, head sails out, and sea still quite a little bit choppy, still a bit choppy, but nothing compared to what it was when we left this morning. Yeah, we've got about another 8-9 hours to go. We've been out 4 hours nearly already. Yeah, not great. So, what an eventful trip this has been. What's it been like, Helen?
Not very pleasant.
Not very good.
That's not it.
The wind's been all over the place, and obviously because we've been fighting against 2.5 knot tide as well. The tide's going to be changing soon though. It changes in another hour, which would be brilliant. And we just had to refuel before at sea for the first time. We were just a bit worried in case we couldn't, in case we don't make it in. But there's been so many pots along here, and we were used to the flags up in Scotland, and here there'd just be like a little black thing in the water, or white. So we've just been dodging around them constantly. I was having my lunch before, and I just had my tomato soup and just went all over the place. Through the soup to turn the boat so we didn't hit the pot. I'd rather have soup all over the place than a tangled pot around the prop, obviously. The other one coming now. See the black one? Yeah. So there's big wind farms along the coast here. You should be able to see that, it's close enough. Yeah, you can see it. And then there's another one just past it. But they reckon the wind today is going to be coming in from behind us at 15 knots. But at the minute it's 5, and we've just got a reef in the main sail, and it's just going along nice and balanced at the minute. It's been the flattest the boat's been all day. But yeah, it's been one of them days where yeah, probably didn't help as well having a late night last night and then getting up at this time.
It's too late. What time do we have dinner? About 10 o'clock?
We're in bed at 11.
Right.
Late 11 and then up at 5. in bed for 11, up at 5.
No good for us, is it, babe? We like at least 10 hours.
We like our sails to start at like 12 in the afternoon and finish at 6 at night. But now the dark nights are coming in, we've had to switch the way we've been doing things. And yeah, our bodies aren't set up for getting up at that time and pulling sails up. We'll get used to it though. We'll have to get used to it. But yeah, we'll get back to you soon. It's a nice bright day. So we're just going to be making our final approach, our final turn actually, to go up the River Hawk into Grimsby. And then after Grimsby it's up in the Hull, but we're not going up that far. So we're just going to turn at the next cardinal. And there's a lot of shipping around as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Busy.
And fighter jets.
Fighter jets. Yeah, there's ships everywhere, so we're going to have to be on the ball with it. We'll try and camera some of it as well. But yeah, there's a lot of fighter jets out practicing around this area for some reason. We need to get in. We are tired. Thought you weren't hungry. You couldn't be hungry already.
We're gonna get slapped between us.
She just said to me before you couldn't be hungry, and now she's eating.
I'll have to be at the same time as you, otherwise I have to go down twice to make sandwiches.
If they keep them in the fridge. They haven't keep in the fridge.
Oh my gosh. See what I have to put up with?
All I can hear is the fighter jet. Big boats. You definitely won't see that fighter jet through the GoPro, I can tell you that, because I can just about see them. Oh, I love that sound. So we're just about to enter the river. What's it called, this river?
Hawk River, I think.
Hawk River. If I haven't got it right, we'll put it on the screen, like we always have to do anyway. But you can see the two different tides meeting. It must be like the sea meeting the river, and it looks crazy. Woo! We're hitting it. Wow, this is weird. That is crazy, isn't it?
Journey, alright.
Whoa, whoa, Jesus, it's spinning the boat. Oh, fighter jet as well. Look at that. It's spinning the boat around. That is crazy, isn't it? Tell you what, we wouldn't like to hit this in bad weather.
No.
It looks slightly smoother on that side from when we're coming out. So, Helen's now informed me after making the mistake that, that it's the Humber River we're going up. And also, we've got a big ship coming behind us, plus we're cameraing in a minute. Don't know if that's like a tugboat going in front of it or something, but it's flying, so we will camera it in a minute, and we can see the whole town in the distance. And we cannot wait to get our shower. Main thing, get in, shower. Shower. And here's the big ship that nearly run us over. He's going a little bit quicker than us. I'm glad he's got plenty of space between us as well. You look like you're going skiing.
It's today sent you slightly mad, Dave.
Yeah. You sent me crazy today. Like really crazy today. Oh, I don't know what to do. Sitting down, standing up, pulling sails, looking in the engine room, eating, all of it. Yeah, I didn't really like today. I'll put it behind us, we'll get in and just forget about it, like we always do. Get in, forget about it. And then there's another fighter jet. The River Humber. And another big ship is coming for us. The River Humber. Very big. It is, isn't it? I didn't think it was going to be this big. And we're only in the start of it, aren't we?
I know, yeah. It goes on forever.
It's absolutely crazy big. And there's just ships everywhere as well. Yeah. I'm glad we're doing it in daylight because we were going to arrive in the dark. But yeah, we've done the right thing. Definitely. Another big ship leaving. Not long now till we approach Grimsby town. Grimsby Harbour.
What Grimsby's famous for?
Fish Dock Harbour Island.
Dock Island.
Fish Dock Island.
That's the VHF call. He's talking about.
Fish
What
Dock
he's talking
Island.
about.
Wigan. It's huge. So just a little update. So we've pulled into Grimsby, and we had a small gearbox leak. We phoned the guy, and he said, "Leave it with me." And then he looked at it and says, "Yeah, I'll get it done next week." So me and Helen went home, and he phoned us and making excuses and stuff up. So I thought I better get back. So I was only home for a few days. Got back, and he was like, "Oh, I can't do it for a couple of weeks now." So basically, after all that, leaving the boat, the gearbox still has a small leak, so I've put like a carton underneath it, and I'm just going to monitor it and see what oil's coming out of it, and then just top it up, because that's the only thing we can do at the minute. But yeah, bit of a letdown really. So now I'm by myself, and Helen's in the Isle of Man, so it's going to be a case of me going for the next 3-4 days by myself and trying to get down the coast, because we're still a long way from the Isle of Man. We really need to be back by the end of September, so going to be pushing to get back. So the plan is probably just to try and get the boat back now, and then to start next season do all the west coast and the south, you know, and do like a loop maybe over to Ireland, because there's no way we're going to be able to explore properly and get the boat back to the island. We want to get it back. There's so many things that we want to do to it, and it just wouldn't work out if it was stuck somewhere else. I mean, don't get me wrong, if we can't get back by the end of September, we're going to have to. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting tomorrow, leaving without Helen on board and doing all my fenders and ropes and everything myself. So I'm heading for Wales tomorrow. About 11 hours, and I can't get in, so I have to anchor just outside it overnight, and then I can get in 10:30 in the morning. But apparently it is an amazing place to visit, and there's a town not far away from there where Lord Nelson was born, and there's a Lord Nelson pub and stuff, so I'll definitely be doing a bit of exploring there. But there's one thing I can say is the association, the Humber association up here is amazing. The drink's so cheap, the people are nice, the fuel's cheap, this berth's cheap. 1 week and 40 litres of fuel was £147. You never get that anywhere else, so I think this might be the last stop. But yeah, the people are really friendly and stuff as well, so yeah. Yeah, it's worth a visit when you're going down the east coast anyway, to pull in here. So I'm going to set off in the morning about 9:30, and it'll be a long day. So I'm going to make all my sandwiches and get all my stuff ready so I can stay out, because you have to look out for pots. That was a good thing about when Helen's on board, so she can sort of like keep an eye out and have a look, but then I can do something for an hour and then she can go and watch. But that's just the way it is. We need to get moving. Well, I need to get moving tomorrow, and hopefully the gearbox is okay as well. And you can tell Helen's not here. Wait to see the mess of the place. Dishes everywhere. Mess. 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 Everyone needs a woman on board. So I got up this morning, 7:30, done the dishes, cleaned everything up, ready to depart at 9, and I opened the hatch and turned round and can't even see the buildings. It's just complete fog the whole way. I don't know if you can see it properly in the GoPro, you should see it over here somewhere. But in this marina, you're not allowed to leave this harbour area without an AIS in fog, so I can't leave. It did say it's going to clear up at 11, it's 11 now, but it's not looking good at the minute, and the gate shuts again at 1 o'clock, so I've got 2 hours now for this to clear up to get going. Plus I'm not going to arrive in daylight on the anchorage where I'm going, and this could be in now for the next 3 or 4 days, which isn't good. Yeah, it just feels like a waste of time really. So I think I'll give it another hour. I don't really want to be leaving right on the button at 1 just in case, so I'll leave it for another hour, 12 o'clock, make a decision whether to go or not, and then if not, then I'll crack on with boat jobs that I need to be doing. I need to fit the inverter and stuff like that, so, and then just see what tomorrow brings. So that's it really. So I'm stuck here for another day. Yeah, the fog's still there. Checked on the radar thing on windy, and it's not clearing up till about 3 o'clock down the coast as well. So I've decided boat projects. So recently our inverter, a new inverter that we got, actually packed in after about 2 weeks. So we don't know if it was something we done to blow it up or whatever. Hopefully it wasn't. So the new one has arrived and I'm going to fit it myself, and hopefully it works. So this is it here, 2000 watt inverter, which will power most of the stuff on the boat, and we'll be fitting it down here, down in here, up in that cupboard. I'll shine a torch in once I fit it in there and just have a little look. But I better make sure the power's turned off in a minute. Don't want to blow myself up. So I'll get back to you with an update on that. So I've just got the inverter in, so fingers crossed that it's going to work. And I've just been reading the manual actually before, because the guy Ben fitted it for us, he didn't get a manual with it, or else he just forgot. But it turns out that the inverter might have been okay. There's actually a 30 amp fuse built inside the inverter, which means that the fuse probably just went on it and I didn't know. So we probably sent the really well perfectly working inverter back, and it was probably just the 30 amp fuse inside it. But we'll just try this now and see if it works. There's the inverter there. So here we go. Oh, we've got a green light. Get in there. That's good. All I have to do now is try. Put the kettle out on it, and the kettle puts out quite a lot of electricity. Not a problem. So that's it. We've got an inverter now, which we've been using gas constantly when we could have been using an inverter and stuff. But it's good now because we have another means of charge and stuff when we're at sea that uses a plug obviously instead of USB. So next job is to wash the boat. I'm going to start washing this side, the port side, because there's all green growing around the sides, and then I'm going to ask the harbour man to give me a hand to spin it around and crack on with the other side. Might as well do stuff while I can. The mist is still down and it's very, very warm and clammy now, so I'm going to get my shorts on. But yeah, everyone's doing boat projects fine here, all over the place. And I've cleaned up a little bit, just a little bit, just so Helen can see that I actually do a bit of cleaning when she's not here. Looks like someone's flying around their helicopter looking down at their super yacht. Keep flying over the top of the marina here in Grimsby. So it's day 4 and every day has been misty. If you just have a look, you can just see it, and it doesn't lift until about 2 o'clock or something like that, which is far too late to be leaving here. So instead of me going by myself, I'm waiting on Helen to come back, so she's going to arrive on Saturday, then we'll chill out on Sunday, and then we're going to leave Monday. Hope, fingers crossed, that the weather's okay. I mean, it's lovely during the afternoons, but there's not much wind around either, which is a bit rubbish. So I've been doing jobs on the boat. So today I'm going to fit the bow fender, and I'm going to go to town on the scooter. I don't know if you're allowed to ride them in England. No one said anything in Scotland, but I'll take a chance anyway. So I'm going to go to Tesco, and then I'm going to put it in the shopping trolley because I'm not going to leave it outside in Grimsby, because I've heard about things going missing. And Helen's going to be very shocked because I'm doing the washing as well. So I've got all the bedding off, clothes, I've got like 2 washing machines going at once up there. So she's going to be very impressed when she arrives on Saturday. And I've been hoovering the boat as well, which is good. Got an inverter fitted, which I showed you before as well, and got the hull washed again. Give the boat a good scrub down, move things around a bit better. When Helen arrives, she'll probably be like, ah! She won't know where anything is. But anyway, so I'm going to try Tesco on the scooter because it's quite a bit away. It's good 25-30 minutes to get there and then back again. Just by the time you get out of this industrial estate and stuff. So I'm going to put the GoPro onto the scooter, and you can see what Grimsby's like. So I went to Tesco. The GoPro mount wouldn't fit on the scooter, it was too big, so I couldn't camera going round. So I'm trying to get something fixed for tomorrow so I can still go for a spin and show you some of the area. Yeah, I didn't charge the scooter up, so I got to Tesco, left Tesco, and I got extra stuff today. I thought I'll get more because I'm scooting, and I just got out of Tesco and the battery stopped. So I had to push the scooter back, and I had more stuff than I usually carry. So I'm just doing this little video at the minute because I've been doing washing all day as well, and I want to show Helen that I actually do stuff. Washing, sheets, more washing. Look at that. Helen's favourite tracksuit. Not. It's absolutely beautiful here today again, but the mist is still, it's just, there's a tower in the distance here. I don't know if you can see it, but most of the day you can't even see it because the cloud or the mist is just around everywhere, fog, sea fog. So, and another problem that I've had today, washed the boat yesterday, like really scrubbed the boat yesterday. And the little birds around here are eating the berries at the minute. So they've decided to poo berries. They've done berries everywhere, all over the boat, berry poos. So now Helen knows that I'm just doing the washing, and it's easy. Don't know what they moan about when they go up to the washing machines. Goodbye.